Gotta love OBS. Looks like I'm back. I hope it didn't lose too much. I feel so good about Spoutable, but so annoyed with people who utilize social media to try to shut up the voices of people who, for years, we couldn't be heard. For years, we were told the shit that was really happening to us wasn't happening. And now you were seeing that in 4K. Y'all were with us when George Floyd took his last breath. You watched Eric Garner be choked to death. You've seen countless mothers on camera crying because their babies' lives were snuffed out. You heard Elijah McCain's final words of, I didn't do anything wrong, I just want to go home. You know that women like Breonna Taylor, laying in her bed, Atiana Jackson, watching her nephew, Sandra Bland, in her fucking car. You know that things aren't right. You are the kid that can sit across from the other kid that's literally being harmed across from you and act like, well, I'm getting my head pats, I'm getting my cupcake, I can't worry about their pain. And until you grow empathy, and not because you'll get some kind of reward for it, but because the reward is a better society where there are less kids being harmed right across from you, or where you're not the person that grows into the adult that will do harm to the next group. We can't get anywhere. And I want us to be better. I know we can. I know it seems hard because that social conditioning has been over. I want to do it all. We should have a choice in this. But we are coming across in this digital age of people who they want to make what works for them work for everybody else. And one of the things I've learned in this life is what works for me works for me. Nobody else has my life. Nobody else has walked my path. I found what works for me in my house. And I can't have that for everybody. And I wouldn't want a society where what works for me works for everybody because not everybody went through the same traumas. And I wouldn't wish my traumas on other people. This isn't to get a pat on my head or pity or act like I'm special. It's to say I don't want people to suffer to understand what I'm going through. I want a society where women don't have to worry about going out, don't have to worry about being attacked, don't have to feel unsafe because their gender is targeted. And if you want to be a woman that just doesn't work because you don't feel like it or you feel like you're better off keeping hearth and home, you can find a partner that respects that without disrespecting you. Because I'm going to tell you, Chippy, you might be able to find somebody that will initially put up with that, but at a cost. When I was with, and I'm not going to say married because it wasn't a legal marriage, an old fashioned relationship, I thought it was the bee's knees at first. Especially when I was making money and he didn't try to stop it. But once I became both financially and emotionally dependent on my ex, it became really abundantly clear the monster I had chained myself to, or seemingly chained myself to. It wasn't a life of luxury, it was miserable. And it was scary because it felt like there was no way out. It was suffocating. And a relationship shouldn't feel like that. My current relationship, and this isn't to brag, this is just the real. I feel lonely when he's not here. It feels good to want to be with my partner, but it also feels good that if things didn't work out, which knock on wood won't happen, we'll be all right. And it took me years of living by myself, taking care of my son, not letting anybody in to get to that point where I will be all right no matter what. I'm okay with losing things. I'm okay with walking away from stuff because nothing's permanent. It's sad that it's got to be like this, but until stability happens that's more permanent, I'm okay with whatever happens. Life is chaos, and that's all you can do. But I don't know. I hope my internet did not stay cut out. I'm probably going to get ready to wrap this up because I am getting kind of rambly. I just wanted to touch upon the points that there's been a lot of shenanigans going on. And next year is going to be a big election year. Whether that doofus is indicted fully or not doesn't seem to matter. And the other people running, I'm not even going to remember their names, but most of them seem like they're just trying to make money. I already got my presidential candidate locked in. I'm going to focus on making sure my state reps positively represent my community. That's all we can do next year. And I want people to work on their personal political investments. For everybody who thinks it's a waste of time, there are plenty of youths who know it's not. And it's like my friend Myron said, it's like Professor Kyle has said, it's like Beans have said, it's like so many of us have said. It doesn't take much to help get people registered. My son's 18, he's registered. It doesn't take much to get people civically involved in their bare minimum basic political duties. Next year, we need to turn out in ways that they can't cheat against, in ways that shows that we are taking the assignment seriously. And that's all I want from people. I'm not going to tell you how to vote or who to vote for. I'm not going to tell you which way. I just want you to respect the civic duty you've been given. But I'm going to get ready to wrap this up. Thank you, everybody who sat in tonight. Beans, Fluffy, Axiom Wolf, Solomon Isle. I appreciate you all. I'm going to get ready to go wrap this up. Go make sure my cat's not tearing stuff up. Get the kid his snack and just relax with my sweetie for the rest of the night. You have a great weekend, too. I will let people know when Sundays in Salona will be back. I am not sure right now. I'm really wishing my friend a speedy recovery from the Rona. I just want people to get and stay healthy because it's still not safe out there, y'all. So please mask up, boost up when you can, and do your best to stay safe. But I am going to relax and join my sweetie in some downtime soon. I understand. Greg, behave. I'm just waiting to see if you want to fire the song up or not. If you don't, I will wrap it up without it. But I will definitely see y'all sometime next week, probably Tuesday. Let's see if I can. There we go. Okay. Yeah, OBS has had a bunch of delays tonight. Thank you all for sitting in, and I will see y'all next week. Have a great weekend.